So recently, with just looking around in life and just seeing people, I don't know, just seeing people accept like their lives the way that they are. And honestly, I've been guilty of doing this in the past as well. And I'm actively working on changing that as a habit and like a default mental state. But just seeing like some of the events that are going on in the world and like this dealing with tragedies, both like afar and like in personal lives and stuff like that, it's really brought to my attention recently that we really just got to start living more. Like legitimately, I'm like, what are we waiting for? What am I waiting for? I seriously think that we have to get out of our own heads in order to like really experience what this life has for us. And you know, the last video that I posted, maybe not the last video at the time of this recording, like I've recorded a few, but one of the more recent videos I posted was talking about like relationship stuff and like how I've been single for 3 years and just asking how cooked the dating market is. And while this particular video isn't about dating or anything specifically, I'm sure more of those will come in the future, but while this one isn't about dating specifically, that video did kind of make me realize, reading through some of you guys' comments and just like the topic in general, hearing other people talk about it online and hearing people talk about it in my in real life and stuff like that, I'm just like, man, we really wait up. Like if you're like a guy waiting up on a girl, or like I've seen girls wait up on dudes where it's like clearly he's not interested in you, or clearly as a guy it's like she's not interested in you, and it's like, man, we really pause life and just like stall and wait up on people to make decisions on us. And I'm just like, bro, to borrow the words from the great Swoozie, I ain't nobody's plan B. Either you choose me or you lose me. And it's just like, bro, that should be so true. Legitimately, it's like, man, if somebody's not feeling you, and I'm talking to myself because I'm so guilty of this, man, dust off your sandals and move on. Like, because, why are we sitting here waiting like 2, 3, 4, 5 years for people? This is not Family Matters, you know what I mean? Like, we should not be trying to get Laura for 7 seasons straight. But I'll pivot away from that before it just turns into another dating rant. But just with life in general, I'm just like, man, there's so much stuff that I see on a day-to-day basis, and as tragic as it is, we don't know how long we have on this earth. Like, the Bible tells us that like tomorrow is not promised, and even if you're not like a person that believes in the Bible or reads the Bible, I think you could at least agree on that sentiment that like tomorrow's not promised to anybody. It's really not. So we really have to live our lives out here. You never know when your ticket is going to get punched. And so I'm just like, and again, like I said, I'm talking like to the microphone as much as I'm talking to myself. Like, I know other people are going to hear this and stuff like that. And let me know in the comment section, like, are you guilty of waiting up on life? I think all of us are to some degree, but then you know, every now and then you see those people who are like really go-getters. It's just like, man, like if they want to do something, they're going to do it. Like, I've known a few people like that in my life, and it's just like, oh wow, they really just went and did it. And it's just like, I don't know if there's some sort of mental blockage that I have, but like, I'm trying to become one of those people where it's just like, I think I'm going to give that a try. And then I just like jump in with like almost zero hesitation. Now, that leads me to another point. We should be living our lives, and we should be doing fun things, and we should be doing adventurous things, and we should be trying like new things that build us as people and really give us good life experiences. But I must caution you and caution myself to do fun things but not do reckless things, because there is a difference between the two. There is a difference between seeing something that you want to do and then, you know, just going and doing it. Like, oh my gosh, I want to travel to Alaska for, you know, and just live there for like 3 months and really see how it is to live in Alaska. Now, that's a cool thing. And it's like, that's something I want to do. And I think it's something that you should do if you want to, you know, do that for some other place, insert place here. But also, Alaska has wild animals. So what would I do? I would probably, you know, do my due diligence to some degree, you know, to like research and maybe go, I don't know, if I go to Alaska, I'm going with a freaking a shotgun or something. Cause ain't no polar bear about to pull up on me. I probably sound really sorry. Are there polar bears in Alaska? Yo, I should definitely know that, but they're called polar bears and we're talking about Alaska, so probably not. But I know I'm probably also ignorant enough to be like, of course there are, hey, shut up. Whichever the answer is, whatever animals, moose, meese, mice, shut up. My point being, even though that is something I want to do, I should still take the time and due diligence to make sure that I'm going into that area well informed, right? Like, we can mix spontaneity and adventurousness with some level of caution and wisdom, right? Because, you know, if you want to go skydiving, then sure, that's not my thing, but, you know, you definitely need to go with an instructor the first time, because some people just go do stupid stuff. That's what I'm saying. Like, I'm not saying don't go freaking say, oh, I'm gonna live a little, and then go on like freaking huge drug and alcohol benders. That's not smart. You're just hurting your body and putting yourself in dangerous situations. But I've known some people over the years to do stuff like that, and I'm just like, well, that's just reckless. You know what I mean? So I don't have to sit here and lecture you. We're all smart and intellectual individuals here, so you know the difference. Just have a little bit of discernment. You know there's a difference between doing things that are fun and adventurous and spontaneous, but also not being reckless and putting yourself in harm's way. There is a very stark contrast. It can be a fine line at times, but for the most part, I think if you use your brain even just to 12%, you know the difference. And yeah, one other thing I just want to say before getting out of here for this video is just like, man, I'm in my late 20s now, and I already have certain regrets where it's like, dang, I wish I would have did this, or I wish I would have. And don't get me wrong, I definitely still have time, and there are things that I'm circling back to get my feet wet in, and I'm going to try said things. But there are certain things, man, where I'm just like, dang, I actually wish I would have done that earlier. And that's only in my late 20s. Imagine when you're like 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s. Like, don't, like, oh, ladies and gentlemen, do not, and again, I'm talking to myself as much as I am talking to you, do not get to be 70 and 80 years old and filled with regret. I know so many people online talk about that, and just people in life in general talk about that, like in real life, but it's so true. I'm like, if I'm feeling regret for certain things that I've done and haven't done already only in my 20s, I can only imagine getting towards the end of my life from old age and just like not having done the things that I wanted to do. That's just a very scary thought for me, and I do not want to be I don't want to be an I meant to type of person where it's like, oh, weren't you gonna do this? Oh, I meant to. Oh man, you're like 35 now. Didn't you say you were going to do this 7 years ago? Oh yeah, I've been meaning to get to that. You know, I meant to. Oh, I meant to do that. Yeah, I meant to go there. Yeah, I meant to travel to Japan. Yeah, I meant to start my own business. It's just like, oh my gosh, I've already caught myself saying that for a few things now. I will not allow myself to be like 80, 90 years old and I'm sitting here looking back on a life of I meant tos. And that's my encouragement to you today. Don't let yourself be an I meant to person. I almost said something else. Hey, I'm dark skinned. I can say the word to give you the hint, okay? But don't be an I meant to. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. You know, like I said, have some discernment. Don't do anything that would cause you to be, you know, morally compromised or anything like that. But man, for a lot of this stuff, it's like, if you think about it and you can responsibly go do it, just go do it. Like, seriously. Yeah. I think that's enough. I've been ranting on this for like 10 minutes. Yeah. I think that sentiment is enough. So yeah, go do it. Just go do it. Again, as long as it doesn't put you in a bad position or morally compromising, or you don't have to step on anybody to do said thing, you know what the thing is, insert it here. Let me know in the comment section below, what's something that you have been just not doing that you really want to, that you're kind of like regretting not starting already, and then, you know, go for it. Now, obviously, I don't have a wife and kids yet, but if you have a wife and kids, you need to, you know, take into account your family and stuff like that. Don't just go get milk and then you're gone for 40 years, because that's not good either. We're not going to be anime fathers that abandon our freaking families in search of adventure and just say, they'll be fine. You know what I mean? So obviously, if you have a significant other or kids, you have to take that into account. But especially if you're single, oh my gosh, just do the things that you want to do before you have to take another person into account. And that's not a bad thing by any means. I would love to like one day be, you know, going on adventures with my wife and eventually kids and stuff like that. But it's just one of those things where it does become a little bit more complicated because you have to factor in other people. Doesn't make it impossible, just makes it different. But yeah, that's it for today. If you enjoyed, be sure to comment down below. Like I said, just the various points throughout the video. Let me know what your opinions are, if you agree or disagree, or if you can kind of relate, for lack of vocabulary coming to the brain. If you can relate to this topic, then let me know in the comment section below. Like the video as well and hit that subscribe button. And until next time, I leave you with this.